I poured all my power into my childhood sweetheart, but in return, a blade plunges through my chest.
Just to rip out your magical core for her!
Just as I thought I was dead, the pain vanished. I was reborn back to the day I chose my husband.
I'll let her be my mistress.
In my past life, this is where swallowed my pride. Not this time. I lift my chin and look past him, let my gaze drift to the far corner of the hall. A pair of small black naga horns on his head, and the moment our eyes meet, he looks away. I look at the king.
Father, I have already decided.
I am the High Princess of the Phoenix clan. I poured all my power into my childhood sweetheart Caspia, to be my husband and the next Dragon King. But in return, a blade plunges through my chest.
Caspian, why?
If you hadn't forced me to marry you, Isolith wouldn't have suffered.
He kicked me to the ground, holding his childhood sweetheart.
I only faked loving you, just to rip out your magical core for her!
Then he reaches into my chest bit and pulls out my magical core. Through fading eyes, I watch him place my core into Isolde's palm, like a gift. Just as I thought I was dead, the pain vanished. I snap my eyes open, drenched in cold sweat.
Florence, have you decided who to marry?
That voice, the king. I was reborn back to the day I chose my husband. I look at my father and say,
Father, I think...
King!
Before I can finish, Caspian drops to his knees with a dramatic
I know Florence loves me, but Isoleth is my only true love.
The crowd gasps. The king's face turns to stone. Everyone in this room knows what I represent. I am the Phoenix Princess. The only one. Isolde is just a little bird. During the Great War, eggs were lost. My parents brought Isolde back by mistake. Thought it was me. Until decades later, I returned home. My parents learned of her true identity, but my mother was kind and let her stay as a princess. Caspian's words didn't just insult me. His words is to humiliate the whole country. In an instant, the people in the palace began to whisper among themselves. His words just now insulted the entire kingdom. But Caspian isn't finished.
I know Florence can't live without me, so I'll be generous. I'll let her be my mistress. She should be grateful Isolde is kind enough to share.
How dare you! Isolde is nothing but a fake phoenix. How dare she compare herself to my daughter?
Hearing this, Caspian didn't calm down. Instead, he looked at me with resentment.
What are you waiting for? Don't you want to marry me more than anything? Here's your chance. Just say yes. You've stolen so much from Isolette already. She's kind enough to let you share me with her. You should be on your knees thanking her.
I looked at him with a cold smile. New kings must survive the heavenly lightning to transform into dragons. Because the dragon bloodline weakened. Without a real Phoenix princess, no one would live through it. Phoenix's power purifies their blood, shields them from death. The princess doesn't just pick a king. She makes one. The king's palm slapped Caspian's face. Then he turned to me.
Florence, whatever you want to do with him, do it. Just don't let his stupidity drive you away.
Caspian staggers from the slap. Even in this situation, that arrogant face creeps back. He looks at me like he already knows what I'll say, like I'm a dog that will always come back. In my past life, this is where swallowed my pride, smiled through the pain and chose him. I gave him everything. My magic, my core, my life. Not this time. I lift my chin and look past him, as if he's not even there. I look at the king.
Father, I have already decided.
Now everyone looks at me, including Caspian. I step toward the king and take his hand. Slowly, I write a name in his hand. Then I lean close and use magic to whisper my plan directly into his mind. The king's eyes flicker. Then he nods.
Since you are so sure, I will arrange the wedding.
He turns to Caspian.
Do not go out before the wedding!
This is my last chance for you. Reflect on what you've done.
As ordered, Your Majesty.
A smug smile crawls across Caspian's face. His eyes say everything.
I knew she'd agree. She always does.
He thinks the wedding is for him. I don't correct him. I let my gaze drift to the far corner of the hall. A young man stands there, half hidden in shadow, sharp, quiet eyes, a pair of small black naga horns on his head, and he's looking at me. And the moment our eyes meet, he looks away. Then the king sends everyone away except him. They speak privately for a few minutes. When I leave the palace, Caspian is waiting outside, and Isolde is standing right beside him. Seeing me coming, they quickly stepped forward.
Thank you for letting us be together.
Isolde says softly. Her voice is sweet, practiced.
My parents would be so happy if they could see this.
My stomach turns.
Your parents.
Caspian cuts in before I can respond.
Why are you thanking her? I only want you. She should be thanking you for being generous enough to share me. If you had said no, I wouldn't even keep her as a mistress.
He strokes Isolda's hair when he speaks to her. His voice is warm, almost loving. In my past life, I never once heard that voice directed at me. Then he turns to me, and the warmth vanishes.
Isolette's parents died because of you. She lost everything, and yet she's still kind to you.
He says flatly.
The least you can do is give her something in compensation.
Isolda's parents? They were fake phoenixes. Lesser spirits who found me as a lost child and raised me as their own. They loved me. They fed me. They kept me warm through winters I couldn't survive alone. They died protecting me from a beast that attacked her. Their sacrifice is the reason the Phoenix clan found me. Their death gave me back my birthright. In my past life, I carried that guilt like chains. I gave Isolde everything she asked for because I believed I owed her. Until the day I died. That's when I learned the truth. Isolde lured that beast to our home. She sent it to kill me. And when her own parents got in the way, she let them die. She murdered her own parents just to get rid of me. Now this bitch still pretends to be harmless. I look at them both. I say nothing. Isolde tugs gently on Caspian's sleeve. Caspian pauses, as if remembering something.
Florence, there's one more thing.
I glance at him with pure contempt.
What?
Isolette's magic is weak. After the wedding, she'll be bullied by the other clans.
You gave her plenty of artifacts.
I reply coolly.
Who would dare bully her?
Every gift I ever gave him, he handed straight to Isolde without a second thought. He remembers this too, but there's not a shred of guilt on his face.
Artifacts are nothing compared to real power. I want to borrow your magical core.
Suddenly, my brain explodes with a loud ring. His hands inside my chest, his fingers closing around my fore and pulling. The memory hits me like a wall of fire. My vision goes red. Every nerve in my body screams,
Kill them. Kill them both. Right now!
My magic surges, but I force it down. I force myself to breathe. Death is too easy for them. Too quick. Too merciful. I look him dead in the eyes.
Do you know what losing a core means? I will lose all my magic. I could die.
Caspian doesn't even flinch.
We're about to be married. Why are you being so selfish about this? Give her the core. Now.
I stare at him. An invisible pressure radiates from my body like heat from a furnace. Isolde was knocked to the ground by the powerful magic power. Even Caspian took a few steps back. He half knelt on the ground, using all his strength to resist the pressure. Good. Be afraid. This couple of bitches are helpless in front of me.
Princess Florence.
A voice cuts through the tension. I turn.
The king sent me to find you.
It's him, the young man with black naga horns. He remained motionless under my magical pressure. Even his breathing rhythm was very steady. I release my magic, pull it back like sheathing a blade. The air returns to normal. I look at him and smile.
All right, let's go.
Wait!
His eyes lock onto the boy with pure, undisguised disgust.
What business does this lowborn have with you? What could a filthy Nago possibly have to say to the Phoenix Princess?
The boy doesn't care about Caspian. He just turns to me and leaving with me together.
Instead of worrying about who I talk to, you should be preparing for the trial in 5 days.
Trial? I am the strongest dragon candidate of this generation. I'll succeed even without your help.
I turn back looking at him.
We'll see.
The dragon trial opens once every 50 years. Every candidate who dreams of becoming a dragon must enter. They face the heavenly lightning that burns away their old form. If you endure it, you shed your scales and become a true dragon. One mistake, and you turn to ash. In my past life, I used my own life force magic to shield Caspian from 9 bolts at once. He became the first dragon in history to succeed on his first try. They called him a genius. A once-in-a-millennium king. They never knew it was my magic holding him together. My core cracking under the weight of his ambition. It took me 2 years to recover. The damage left a permanent scar on my cultivation. and he never even said thank you. Mentioning the trial shifts his focus immediately. His pride won't let him ignore it.
Just wait. In 5 days, you will come beg me to marry you.
I stay silent. Leaving out of the corner of my eye, I catch a flash of jealousy in Isolde's expression. She hides it quickly, but I saw it. They walk away together like the perfect couple. I turn to the boy standing quietly beside me.
Arthur,
He straightens instantly.
the king told you everything about the trial, so I need one honest answer. Are you here for power, or is there another reason?
He doesn't answer right away. Then he drops to his knees, both hands flat on the ground, forehead pressed to the earth.
I, Arthur, swear an oath to the heavens. If I ever betray you, in this life or any other, let me die the cruelest death imaginable.
The sky answers. Thunder rolls, shaking the air in my chest. A single bolt of lightning splits the clouds open, then silence. He used his magical core to seal it. This isn't words. This is his life, signed over to a promise. He stays, kneeling, waiting. I reach to the sun. A strong wave of magic shows. A phoenix royal pendant rests in my palm. I look at him. I haven't decided yet whether to give it to him. Something stirs in my chest. In my past life, I watched 100 men make promises to me, sweet words, grand gestures. Not one of them made it. But this boy, this quiet, overlooked, low-born Naga, just bet his life on a single sentence. I released my hand, kneel down and tie it to his waist myself.
I believe you.
His eyes widen, his lips part, but no sound comes out. His hands are trembling. I pretend not to notice. I return to my palace as the sun begins to set. The moment I step through the gate, my little bird spirit comes running toward me.
Princess, come quickly! They're chopping your tree!
My blood goes cold. I look up and rush to the main courtyard, my sycamore. The tree I spent 10 years growing, 10 years of watering it, talking to it on lonely nights, watching it grow from a trembling sprout into something magnificent. It's been chopped down to the roots. The trunk lies on its side like a fallen body. Caspian stands beside the stump, arms crossed, without a trace of remorse. My mother gave me that tree the day I left the Phoenix realm. I was scared. I didn't want to leave home. I didn't want to live among dragons. She pressed a tiny seed into my palm and said,
"The sycamore is the home of the phoenix. Wherever you are in this world, wherever they send you, as long as this tree stands, you are home."
Now it's gone, destroyed in a single afternoon by a man who never loved me.
How dare you cut down my Sipaphore!
My voice shakes with a fury so deep. Caspian doesn't even look at the stump.
It's just a tree. I cut it down. So what?
He gestures lazily to the empty space.
Isolette likes phoenix flowers.
He looks at me with those cold, commanding eyes.
From now on, you will only grow phoenix flowers here.